Hello guys, we're back for part 2, decorating the outdoorsy type journal. And so we're at this page, and I'm going to put the library pocket in an odd spot. I actually made it instead of using one of the store-bought ones. And then I just took a library card, inked it, put it inside here, and then put this cute little photograph of these 3 little girls. They look like angels, don't they? Yeah, and I slid that down in front of the library card. And we're just going to glue this on straight down, nothing else behind it. I'm really trying not to go overkill on putting decorations in, too many. I don't want to put too many. I want to make some because I know a lot of you like to get the homemade embellishments, and I don't blame you. So I will be putting them in all the books, but I will try to make it not where you can't do your December daily. I want you to be able to do December daily in your book. So I'm rubbing this down and making sure it adheres really nicely. We don't have anything leaking out the sides. That's a miracle. I decorated this when I made the pocket with the 2 little tickets. So that was an easy thing to do right there. Not much to it. And then we've got the 2 things to go in the pocket. So moving along, we're going to go over a couple pages. Look at these beautiful deer. That came out of a vintage book. And we're going to go over to this page right here. And we're going to put in a side tuck or corner tuck right here that says, Making Spirits Bright. I thought that would look good right there. But looking at this, it is blue. And I don't want to really go overkill with blue. So we're going to put the pocket on. It's going to be simple. We're just going to do 2 sides. So we'll need to bring some color besides this red into this page. So we're going to glue this down here in this far right-hand corner. And we can just put like a journaling card or something there. Getting a little bit of the excess glue here. Okay. All right. Now we're going to use this journaling card. Real simple, not going over the top crazy here. Just putting it in right there. And over here, I just left some different poems, which I like. And then I'm thinking that we might want to add something here to pull this green over here. Let me see what we've got in our little box. Let's go for a dig. Let's dig in our box here. I'm thinking instead of a card, we'll do something that's fussy cut and that is the right colors. And listen, look at this. I did tons of fussy cutting for this Christmas season. And just finding the right, I have my favorites that I go to every time. And they're not always They don't always. Let's see. Look at this small Santa. Looks weird with just his head though, doesn't it? So let's see. Here's a little girl, but she's too big. Gotta find something that fits in that little corner. And listen, I have all different size little people. And then I also have, you know, different hollies and things that can fit there. Even have a Santa. Look at this Santa. He's fun. Oh, I think he could fit in there. And he just barely would cut off the... This is a cool Santa too. And he would definitely fit there, but he's not really bright red enough. Here's one. Let's see what this guy, what his size is. Way too tall. I'm still not giving up. We may or may not move color over to that area if we can't find the right. Oh, here's a smaller Santa. I've got to cut more Santas. Huh. It's like I don't know where. He's the perfect size Santa. Now we do have to give him a little bit of ink. I'm sorry, I think I don't have you in view. I am so sorry. I'm out of practice, guys. You know how you get when you don't do something every day like I'm accustomed to. Inking him up so he doesn't have this white edge on him. And I'm going to use some glue stick. Whoops. Keeps wanting to bend. All right. All right. I like that better because it brings the green and red over to the blue side of town, and it just matches and looks better as a layout. And that's kind of how I look at things. If there's two pages together, I will do it where it looks like a layout that is complete. Okay, so we'll let that dry, and let's move along to the next page I want to decorate, which is going to be right after this music sheet, where we have the bag right here. Now, I didn't ink the bag, so let's just give it a little bit of ink. This bag has little Christmas trees on it. I think it's really cute for this book to have the make some little edges here, brown maybe. All right, so on here or in here, I want to put I'm going to put a card, but I got to find which one it is. Okay. It's this one. Look at this, Joyful Christmas. All tuckered out, all the toys in bed with them. Had a joyful Christmas. And we're going to put that right in here as a journaling card, so you can journal on the back of that. Now, we've got to flip this over here, and then we're going to have this little pocket right here. And I am, with having this little pocket, I'm going to highlight the postman. I have a couple really cute little photographs of postmen delivering gifts and cards and just the mail in general. So we're going to do the red and black pocket right here. Just get it straight. Just did the two sides and the bottom here. Now this is kind of a boring little pocket. Let's see what I can find to put on it. Oh, we have a little Santa. Why don't we put him right there? Or somewhere. Let's put a little ink on him. And we'll just put this on the front of the pocket. Looks like it goes there. Kind of like a wreath. A wreath with the Santa. Let's put it in the center. I'm not sure exactly how it goes. It looks like it could be hung several different ways. But, you know, who knows. And look at this picture. Xmas Post Office, it says. I think that's cute. And so we're going to put this in here. And it will fit once this dries. Now, this little guy, he looks like someone I would have saw back in the day delivering Christmas package. I bet they were glad when UPS came along on our FedEx. It had to make life a lot easier for them. So we're going to go right here to the center where it says Let It Snow. And we'll come back and put him in also. And we are going to use a Christmas card with deer. Now, just so you know, this is a brand new card. It's not a vintage card, but I just thought they were stunning. And I bought cards, you know, all kinds of cards for the pages this year. And when I find vintage ones, I also will use those if it goes with the journal. Okay, so this is going to be put over the side. And I've got this little triangle tree-like clip. So I'm going to get it on here and make it look kind of like it's a Christmas tree, maybe. If I can get it on here correctly. Listen, I've used these I don't know how many times, and they're still never that easy to get just right. There we go. So we'll call that a little Christmas triangle. And this little postman, he is going to go on the back right here. And then this will dry and he will go right there. As a matter of fact, I want to stop everything to do this, but I think he needs a little rhinestone or some kind of little something right at the top. Do we want green or red? I think the green, let me see if I can get it to come off my fingers. Let's get a little bit of glitter glue. And let's put it here at the very top so that our little green, yeah, and this will look like it's holding things together. You know, like the, oh, and I know something else I wanted to glue like that that's going to be needed for this page. We're going to need a snowflake. And I will get one as soon as I hammer my can't get my little pin back down into my, so we'll let this dry with this little stone right here. And then we'll come back. It's the little things to me that make a journal. So like when you use things that are unusual or different, or you have to take a minute to grab it or go dig it out of the drawer or something like that. It's those little things that make a difference in a journal. Now, I'm going to get a little snowflake out of here. I know I had some little loose charm. Maybe it's not in the snowflake. It's not in this one. Let me grab the other one. Listen, I've got so much stuff for Christmas to decorate with that I have had to, excuse me just a minute, I have had to put stuff in bags and separate and that sort of thing. I'm trying to find the bag with the charms. Oh, I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. I'm sorry. Let me keep looking. It's not there. It's not there. Oh my goodness, it's not there. Where on earth? Oh, there it is. Where on earth is it? Is what I'm thinking. So, I'm coming. So I kind of sorted things, you know, in bags so that I could tell the difference. That I have felt a little overwhelmed with all the bags. So the little tray you saw with all the little random pieces, those were all in bags. And I'm like, this is crazy. You cannot even see those. So I'm going to get out this little snowflake. All of that for that little snowflake. And I have took my pliers and took the back of that off. It was a button. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. I know, did not realize it was going to blend that much. The reason I say that is in my other book, it had a different background. So I'm looking. I don't think I have any red. I'm looking. Or any color, really. No, that wouldn't go. Let me get up here in this little book. Let me see if I can find something I think would look good with that color, but would pop. We've got, I really think green. Since we've got green on the pine, that might work. Although I saw another one earlier I liked. That might, no, that's a little light. This is some leftover Tim Holtz. I like this side, and I don't want to lose that, so I'm trying to find some. Now, here is something I like. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I just found one that already has something cut out of it. So why mess up another sheet, right? Okay, so we are going to cut out enough to mat around this little pocket. And trying to make sure I get it straight because I don't want to get out the trimmer. Okay. Just kind of do my own thing, which I'm real good at doing most of the time. Just do your own thing. All right, that's good. Okay, so that looks way better on there. Let me ink it real fast. Just enough to take the white off the edge. You know, people who make, or people who purchase journals sometimes, not the majority, but there are people, trust me, don't realize the hours that go into making our journals. Especially if you are really being cautious to make them very well. And that, you know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I'd have a tendency to be that way. I can't help it. So it takes me longer. Like some people would have already had all these in this book. But I don't get in a hurry. You know, I just want it to look nice. So see, that's going to look good as a pocket. So we're going to put glue down both sides. All right, now I'm going to center it right here. Yeah, right there. Now let this dry so we can fill it up with some kind of goodies. Let me see what I put in the other one. Oh, okay, I remember now. So it'll be where you put your tags or whatever, you put them under the mat in this situation. Instead of under the snow, let it snow. So this will go in here, and it is going to have this little snowflake. And it's going to have some sari silk. But not that piece. That's the piece that's given us heartache. I'm looking. I have more. This is my box of who knows what. Oh, that's not sari silk, but boy, it looked like it, didn't it? Let me look. Let me dig. It's probably at the very bottom. There's a piece. That should be big enough. All right, now we want to do the same sort of thing where we put the sari silk right here. Okay. And then over on the other side, oh my goodness. I never have had so much trouble with sari silk before. It's like it's, I don't know, it's, wants to do its own little thing. There we go. That's better. That way, when you open it, you don't have any trouble with your your topper. Okay, so we're going to put, let me get the little pliers. And the reason I'm getting them out is to kind of clean up the back of this little button and make sure whoever took the back off, I'm sure it was me once upon a time. Because I know I've had these a long, long time. All right. Now, this will take some glue. And I'll have to lay it aside for it to dry because it's not real flat, so it, you know, it doesn't want to like lay flat. So it's a little snowflake, and this is how it's going to look in here. And we've got a little snowman that we're going to put right there with him. How cute is that? Very cute, I think. Let's let this set to the side to dry. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the next page and see what we've got left for over here. I've got stuff everywhere. Okay, this is going to have a slant pocket. I might have to cut it down a little bit. It looks like it's going to be a little bit too long. And that's okay. I'd rather have it long than too short, right? Okay, so it's going to go right here. So let's just glue that down first. All right. All right, let this dry here. And then we're going to put a journaling card in this pocket. Actually, we're going to put a journaling card and a Santa card. So this Joy to the World is going to go in here, and it's going to have Santa in front of it. So we're going to just lay that right there while this dries. Now, we've got a bag. This is the other side of the bag. This is the bottom that is closed. So I want to take just the smallest amount off the bottom of the bag. You can see how tiny this is. See how tiny that is? And then you're going to have an opening here. And we're going to run a little bit of ink on it. Across the top. We're not going to cut a half moon on it. I'm just going to put a little ink to darken it up on the edges so it doesn't blend so well with the music sheet behind it. Okay. All right. So we're going to use these. This is the cutest little journaling tag that says Happy Holidays. And I'm going to trim it just a little bit on each side because it's a little bit wide. Okay. Now, let me go back here for a second. Okay. All right, now, I'm going to put a pocket right here like we did on the other side. I have been sitting here. Well, this is the second video. So I finished with the first video and I just stayed here to finish the second video because my husband's at a business dinner tonight. Try to fix it here where it's nice and straight, or the best you can. And then we will add a journaling card right in this pocket, right here when this dries, okay? So we've got these three things that will need to be put in. Now inside this, we're going to do a journaling card, and I am going to do this Christmas tree because I just thought it would look cute with all the trees that are going on. And so it needed to be bigger, so I just cut out a piece of paper to go under it to fit right in to the pocket. And then you can journal on the back. All right. I keep thinking today is Sunday because my husband is at a work meeting, and it just feels weird for him to be, you know, doing anything with work since he took today off. I get my days turned around when he does that. Okay. So this goes inside right here. And then this will go inside this pocket. If this will not fit inside this pocket, we'll find something smaller. I don't think it'd be a problem personally. So we're going to move on. There's nothing on the back of the bag. So we're moving on to quite a ways back into the book until I reach right about, let me see where we are. It'll be on this right here maybe. No, that's not it. Scooting over here. I got some pages turned around, and so when you do that, it throws everything off. So on the back of, I'm looking, guys, I'm sorry. Right on the back of this, right here, I'm going to skip that one and go on to the next one, which we're going to do right here, because it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We're going to do it right here. I think I'd like it better here anyway. So we've got this pocket, another slant pocket, and we're going to put it right here. Do the three sides. And we'll do it on, well, I don't want it on that side. Let me see. Decisions. So, and I bet this one's too long too, and I've already put glue on there. Let's put it, nope, it's not. Some of them, I got the right measurements on. So we're going to put this right here. And we are going to have 3. Let me make sure I've got this right. We've got the trees. And We've got the deer, 2 pictures with deer, 2 postcards with deers on it. No, this one has Santa, and this one has a deer. He's so cute. And then this journaling Christmas tree card will go right in here when this dries. Okay? And I think, putting it here, I had to put it on this side because it was slanting in here, and so this is wanting to pop up right there, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to get some glue under there, just like that. So what we'll do is let this dry by laying it flat here. But first I got to get the excess glue that's kind of seeping out off of here. All right. So we're going to leave these little cards right here until it dries. And move on to the next one, which is going to be really, we're going to go back one to right here. Woo! On this side, we're going to put this pocket here. So we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. I hope you guys aren't bored with just gluing and pasting. But I'm trying to give you my thoughts as to why I do what I do on each page. I've just missed you guys, and I just was going to craft, and I'm like, I'll turn it on, and if it bores somebody, they'll go on and do something else. But come back when you can. Yeah, I'm going to do a project that is going to be different and fun. And I'll probably do it tomorrow, or we'll start it tomorrow. And that will be in between doing the next Christmas book. All right, so that is all glued down. And it's also going to have some journaling cards, different things here. Children playing. See, this one's really cute. We've got some blue going on in there too, which I like. So we got the children playing. And let me look. Yeah, I think that's the 2 that I end up putting here. So let's move on to the next page. I'm going to have to do something with this right here. So, I'm thinking that we'll put this Merry Christmas note right here. Now, the reason we're having to do something with it is because it was the tail end of a vintage page I wanted to put into the book. And you just kind of have to deal with, you know, with stuff like that whenever that happens. And this Merry Christmas list is perfect. Now, the back of this also needs something. So, I really kind of like to use something the same size for both. I also have this really adorable candy cane, which I can put on here as well. I just need to see exactly how much it will take. I used part of this candy cane, vintage candy cane page in another book, and it was so, so cute. So we could do it just like that. It fits perfect. And then on this side, we could do the list. Looks like the gingerbread, not the gingerbread, but this has to be trimmed a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, it's much better. So I'm thinking it will look better with the candy. So let's glue this on first. And I'm just going to do it like this. I think it'll look better in the long run. And we'll know exactly where the glue needs to go. Right? Okay. So here we go. Exactly like that. You know, I should have cut the candy cane paper the same size as this truck list, Merry Christmas list. And that is a boo-boo on my part. It would have made it a whole lot easier had I cut it out to match the exact same size. So what I'm going to do, because the width matches, I'm trying to get that on there just right. Let's see. I'll get it on there. Okay, let's see if we have any sticking out. Just a little bit. So I'm going to trim straight down onto the magazine. And actually, I think I'm just going to trim it even. Yeah, just like that. So we don't have anything sticking out right there. And I think it probably would just look better to do this the same way, right? Awesome. There's so many little tricks that we can do to make things fit. Whoa, excuse me. I'm going to trim this with the trimmer because I want to make sure it's straight. And I didn't get it straight a minute ago, so I'm sorry. I am out of camera. But let me look here and see if I need to cut the other side. This is that side. Yeah. So we got both sides. That'll be so much better. And again, I'm just kind of guessing at these measurements because why not? Okay, now we'll have to see how tall to do it. And I can mark that with a pen. Okay, so now we know that goes there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now let me get my pen out. And I'm going to mark it here. I'm going to do that off camera too. I'm sorry. I just don't have any place to put my trimmer. Unfortunately. So we're going to add this on this other side the same way that we added it on the other side. Now the difference is this, we could have made this a pocket we could have done a lot of things. But again, I don't want to bulk it up too much, since it will be probably, whoever ends up with it will probably want it as a December daily. I'm sorry, I got distracted putting this glue on, wanting to make sure I get it just right. All right, now we'll put the candy cane. I'm going to slide it in here just as perfect as we can. And then lay it down on the flattest side and hope we don't get glue all over the green paper. Well, what do you know? Just a tiny bit right there. Awesome. And this is going to look so much nicer. Now, there's ways to fix things like that and it not look as nice, but take into consideration the person that is going to end up with it. So, if you're making journals for people, think about how you would want it. Would you want them to take the extra time and get it just right? I think I would. Okay, I'm going to let that lay flat while we move on to the next section. Let's see, which is right here, basically. But I'm thinking, do I really want it to be there? Or do I want it to be over here? I think I want it to be over here. Okay, so this is going to go in here along with Santa Claus and along with Rudolph. Okay, now, let's see. All right, now I was going to put this little guy, but I don't really like him now that I look at him. Let's see what else we can come up with. I keep coming back to this Santa Claus. I like him. But really, we can have anything here. These two are adorable, aren't they? Let's put them here. Little bit of ink. Around all this little fussy cutting that I did 4 hours. I think we're getting close again, guys. We got 10 minutes. So, let me get out the glue stick. Okay, get plenty of glue stick on there and get all those little tiny areas. got to get a wipey. My fingers are dirty and it just smudged my book a little bit right there. Let's see if that comes off. Yeah, good. When your fingers get too grody, if you touch something wet, sometimes it is not cool. Okay, so we've got this all done. Got this all down. All right, and I think we just have a little bit more. Look at this cool paper. That came from Emily. She is incredible at tea staining. And here is a baby deer on this one. It's the bottom of another page. And let's see. Okay. Let's see. Trying to remember where I wanted to put that. I'm going to come right over here to this page. And I'm going to put this cute little journaling card right here with a nice coppery. No, it's more of a rose gold right there. And then what comes next? And there'll be things I'll go back and do afterwards. So I go back here on this page and I'm going to put right here, I'm going to do this. Maybe. I like this season's greeting hot chocolate with the snowman, but I'm going to have to trim this down and see if I can get it to fit a little better. Still isn't perfect. I really don't want to cut off all of the plaid, and that is terribly crooked there. So well, I'm going to have to get a different piece. Excuse me while I figure out what I did with them. Isn't that crazy? I don't remember what I did with the extra journaling cards. I may have to do that one after. Oh, here they are. I knew I had some more. Just had to find them. Okay. So, we have this bigger one here. And I am going to go straight up next to the scallops because it's not going to fit otherwise. We'll see. That is better. I've got a mess, you guys. I have a mess. Trim a little bit off the bottom too. If I had had a lot of time and we weren't on camera, I might have gone around all of these and make them look a little more perfect. Okay, so let's glue that down. Now the other one had a bow at the top, which I really never liked the bow. So that doesn't hurt my feelings that that's gone. So we're going to put that right there. Now, I'm thinking. All right, now as soon as that dries, we're going to put Season's Greetings in here and this cute little snowman playing card. Okay, those will go right there. And I'm thinking, what could we put on there that would be cute on the front? Well, we've got a little tag that is Santa. Or we can just put the little Santa on there. That's what I want to do. Let's just pop this little Santa in front. Isn't he cute? I don't know where he came from or where I got him. A lot of my Christmas decorations are, you know, just from over time. And then last year, you know, I bought a lot when we were doing our December dailies. So, yeah. All right, we're just going to stick him right in the middle. Instead of that silly bow, we'll put the silly Santa. I just feel like it needs something. He's in the middle of the air. He's flying like a rocket. Got to have a sense of humor when you are decorating for Christmas. There we go. He is cute. I like him. Now, the next thing that we need to do, and then we'll be done with this for now, is the very back cover. Now, on the very back cover, we will be putting, I don't want that little Santa to move around, trying to give him a few minutes. Here's another cool wreath. On this back cover, I have a really cute little pocket, if you're a dog lover. I'm going to include the cats too, but I'm going to have to cut this down. It says Happy Paula Days. And I'm going to cut it down and I'm going to put it right here. I'll do it off camera because I got to wait for this little Santa on the other page to dry. And then I'll have this puppy dog in there and this sweet little kittens in this pocket. I don't know. I just think of cats and so forth when you think about cabins, and you always have little stray animals running around. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I had fun with you coming along with me. I hope it wasn't boring. If I do something boring, say, Paula, move on, it won't hurt my feelings. So, I'm going to get off of the video and glue the rest of this, and then I'm going to take a break for the night. So, I will talk with you guys in the next video, which I'm planning on us doing a Christmas project, and I think you guys will like it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Bye.